What's going on, my Star Wars fans? I'm Brian, and I'm back to talk about The Mandalorian, Star Wars, everything related to the Star Wars universe. Spoiler warning for the Star Wars universe. But why didn't we get this? Why didn't we get Sebastian Stan as a young Luke Skywalker? Will it ever happen? I hope it does, because he looks a lot like a young Mark Hamill. I mean, it's pretty amazing. But instead of this, we got this. And it's like, what? At first glance, you're like, oh, that's Luke Skywalker. But you're like, it's a bad CGI Luke Skywalker. And of course they had to do something, but why didn't they bring in Sebastian Stan? Was it because he was filming Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Was it something that he didn't want to do? I just don't get it. I mean, I think everybody would want to be part of the Star Wars universe, and since he already works for Marvel and Disney, why not bring him over? Jon Favreau makes The Mandalorian, who's connected with Marvel, and he should know Sebastian Stan, but why didn't they bring him in? I really hope it's answered at some point. But ultimately, Luke Skywalker was back and it was amazing. And I have to say, I had a tear ready to go in my eye. I didn't cry, but I was like, oh man, it had all connections from the original trilogy. And it's amazing that this show, The Mandalorian Season 1 and Season 2, is amazing and might be the best Star Wars adaptation since the trilogy. The original trilogy. Some people like Rogue One, and I definitely like Rogue One. And I have to say, the CGI of Princess Leia, a younger Princess Leia, was a little bit better. It was less time on screen, but I just thought it worked a little bit better. And I have to say, when Luke entered with the smoke and the lightsaber, you know, it reminded a lot of us of Darth Vader at the end of Rogue One. And if they were going for it, they definitely pulled it off. But Luke was back, and it was amazing. And I'm really glad that they connected the original Luke Skywalker from the original trilogy to The Mandalorian. Now, what's in store for Season 3 of The Mandalorian? And what happened to Grogu after this point? Is that going to be a different series? Is it going to be in Season 3? Is it going to be something entirely different? I'm not sure, because The Mandalorian story, I guess he did his job. He saved Grogu and gave him to a Jedi. Now what? Now what happens? Is Pedro Pascal going to be in Season 3? I'm assuming there's a Season 3. I believe it was greenlit. But we all know that Baby Yoda makes the show. I know it's not Baby Yoda, it's Grogu. But either way, it's Baby Yoda. Is there going to be a show without him? Is there going to be a time jump? Are we going to have teenage Grogu? What's going to happen? Is it like Groot? We have Baby Groot, and then we have older Groot, but we all love Baby Groot better. And it was pretty awesome to see R2. That was probably one of my favorite parts. R2 talking with Grogu, or at least communicating. It was a great moment. And I have to say, Grogu really is great for the Star Wars universe. And I hope he comes back for Season 3 or gets a spin-off show, or they do something with Luke. Now, the fact that Boba Fett is back and he's a big part of The Mandalorian, at least in Season 2, what's in store for him for Season 3? Does he have his own spin-off show? I don't know, but it's good to see Boba Fett actually doing something. He was pretty much a useless character besides just standing around. And yes, he was involved in Return of the Jedi, but he was far more involved in this show. And it was cool to see his ship inside flying around, and it was just awesome, right? It's like what we wanted as Star Wars fans. We want more immersion into this universe, coming back around in the post-credit scene with Jabba's palace. We're like, come on, this is great. It's a home run. Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and everyone involved is doing an amazing job. And what's up with this though, right? What does this mean? What is the Book of Boba Fett? Is that a new spinoff? Is that Season 3? Because I love the idea of them expanding this universe. And if you know the information going around with Disney Plus, there's going to be a ton of shows in the Star Wars universe. But like I said before, what's the future of Grogu, Luke Skywalker, between The Mandalorian Season 2 and The Force Awakens? We just never saw this character, and it would have been a better thing in my eyes if you had the original trilogy, and then the prequels, and Rogue One, and then The Mandalorian Season 1 and Season 2, and then made episodes 7, 8, and 9, and expanded this show into those movies. Like The Last Jedi is this guy right here, Grogu. But we got what we got, and there are some good moments in episodes 7, 8, and 9. But overall, I just want to know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Stay safe, and may the Force be with you.